Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's first round playoff matchup, as number 4 Braintree will take on number 29, as it'll be Peabody here today. Leading off, Mike Wasserman in the coverage here on BCAM TV, as we are ready here in the first round matchup, as the visitors from Peabody had to win a play-in game, a prelim game, to get to this point over Belmont. So a 4-1 victory in that one just to get on to face the number 4 seed. As Joyce delivers the first pitch of the game, this one to right, and a base hit. And a base hit from Tolentino on the first pitch he sees from the Braintree left-hander. So Joyce pitching to contact on the first pitch. And the Tanners have the leadoff man on. A little bit of an advantage playing just a couple days ago. Obviously Braintree has been out of action now as this one popped up and a foul ball down the first base line. So some early swings in the account, and we'll see if Joyce mixes up his approach now, as he's seen an aggressive start from the hitters. Wondered maybe if the freshman might take on some nerves in his first playoff start, but obviously a solid single to begin the game. And the pitch, that's in there for a strike. So we got 2 strikes now on the hitters. Braintree searches for the first out here in this ball game. And on the grass is O'Rourke at third, as holding him on is Uhas. Runner is going to be checked on over at first. The left-handed pitcher, obviously difficult to get a good lead off that bag, and we'll see if speed comes into this game. You see a lot of steals generally at the high school level. Not all are successful, of course. Good-sized lead remains over there at first, with Uhas holding him on, and the 2-strike pitch, as that one's low. So the shortstop, Tolentino, on at first, with the second baseman, Petro, at the dish. Joyce with another look in that direction at first. Give you the Braintree defense in a moment. What is a perfect day for a ball game, 6 o'clock start, temperatures right around 80 degrees. Runner takes off, here's the pitch, it's outside, and the runner will steal the bag as a throw off the mark. So a runner in scoring position here with nobody out. Important pitch now for the left-hander. And the pitch on the way. This one popped up on the infield, playable, as Brooks back a couple steps to make the catch. And the first out here of the inning. So runner at second now with 1 out for the left fielder, Connolly. Lefty-lefty matchup as he steps off again. So Joyce paying quite a bit of attention to the base runner, and Braintree, a team that can score quite a few runs. Don't want to fall behind at home, but can't lose focus here as the pitch is in there for a strike. Brooks heading back over to that bag at second, trying to keep him close. Good sized lead over there at second. And the pitch off the edge. So the first lefty-lefty matchup here of the ball game. Number 3 hitter in the order. As this one is knocked foul. Didn't get much on that. And he's got 2 strikes on him. Be a good time for a strikeout. Try and keep that runner put at second.
I had a ride this time. I'm on the bandwagon now.
Joyce getting ready. A long look over at the runner at second. And a lot of focus on the base runner. Already has stolen a base here in the inning. Long look in from Joyce. And again, he'll step off and not throw it. Continuing to pay quite a bit of attention in that direction now at second base. Didn't throw it over as much at first, but now that he's at second, whether he thinks he's going to try and steal third or not, he is a big size lead over there as this one slashed back to the screen and the at-bat continues. Joyce throwing a lot of strikes. Right now looking for a good pitch that can fool the hitter and strike him out. Two-strike pitch, that one popped back and out of play. Transition over into the Braintree defense as it'll be Garrity in left field with Regan in center and Titley in right field. Across the diamond, O'Rourke at third with Brooks at short. Rucky at second, and Uhas over at first, with Bossy doing the catching for the starter, Joyce. So good at bat here as the lefty ready, and this one hit out towards the outfield, hanging up there a while. And the left fielder, Garrity, makes the catch. There is no tag as the throw is on target, and there's two down. So after the leadoff single, a stolen base, the last two have been retired, and now Braintree trying to get through it. Bring up the third baseman as Andino gets an opportunity here in the cleanup spot with the potential go-ahead run standing at second. And the first pitch is off the plate. One of the few times here in the inning that Joyce has not thrown a first pitch strike. Trying to get through the opening half inning. It's the Braintree bats await their chance here in what is a scoreless game to this point. The runner at second and two down, runner takes off, swing and a miss, and there is no throw. So a second stolen base of the inning, and the hitter was actually in the way. Had Bossy thrown that, could have gotten some interference from the hitter, who did not get out of the way. But Bossy did not throw. So the runner now at third. As Joyce is ready, and this one on the ground, middle of the infield, and it finds its way into center field. A base hit brings home the game's first run, and a two-out single after those two stolen bases. That one just trickling through the infield. So Braintree falls behind here at home, and Joyce, who obviously hasn't faced a ton of hard contact this season in his first playoff start, has allowed a couple hits and now a run here in the top half of the first inning. Those stolen bases, though, obviously very important here in the inning. As the runner takes off again, the pitch inside, here comes the throw down to second. It's off the mark into center field, and another steal. So whether that is the approach that Peabody has had all season or they've picked up on something from Joyce, he's got to find a way to deliver that ball quicker to the plate as he's being run all over here in the first inning. Braintree offense certainly can put up some big numbers, but right now, in a spot, you're already down a run. Don't want to give up anything further here. You've given up two singles, but those three steals now have played a big effect as that pitch just missed off the edge to the catcher as Sigmund stands in. And this one now hits the batter, who takes first, and Joyce a little bit wild in the at-bat. And this might be a time where you might want to consider a meeting out there at the mound, whether it's the catcher or the coach. couple more base runners here in the top half of the inning as Braintree finds themselves down 1-0 here in the first round matchup. As the higher seeds still awaiting their first opportunity with the bats, but got to do it with the gloves now. They'll get a left-handed bat this time as the pitch is cut on and missed, way out in front of that. Runners at first and second with 2 down, and he's got 2 quick strikes on him. Trying to get through this inning, trying to get some confidence back. Big spot here, though, for the visitors, who already have scraped across a run. 2 more on base. Time called. Not a strikeout yet from Joyce. It's been a great time for 1. His off-speed pitches have fooled the hitter to this point here in the at-bat. See if he continues with it. Ready on the 2-strike pitch, and this one out to center field. And Regan back and right in his tracks to make the catch and end the inning. But Peabody gets a run. They get 3 hits and a run here in the top half of the first, and the Braintree Bats will get an opportunity for the first time, down 1-0. Back here for the bottom half of the first, as Braintree down 1-0. With Brooks to lead things off, the Braintree shortstop. Defense way in at the bag at third, expecting a bunt, but I don't think Brooks is going to bunt with him that close. Here's the pitch, and a big swing and a miss. Brooks, who's had some clutch hits here this season, obviously somebody that you want to see on base as he had some speed. And here in this game, it looks like steals are going to play a big factor as Brooks now fouls this one off, and he's got a couple strikes on him. Against the starter, Cunningham. Right-handed. Tall pitcher here for Peabody. As this one drilled out into left center, that'll be a base hit. So Braintree with the leadoff man on, just like Peabody did in the top half of the inning. And Brooks delivers. Good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes. And Braintree had talked about a team that can score some runs. Down a run, obviously not the biggest deal in the world, but that was not a great inning on the mound for Joyce, who had a handful of base runners, allowed 3 hits, a couple of stolen bases against him as well, and the check over at first. 3 steals back in the top half, and one of those runs came around to score. As the pitch is inside. So Regan, who has been Braintree's top offensive weapon for most of the season, plays center field. Some Bay State Conference accolades to go along with it, as the check over at first again on Brooks. Both sides continue to focus on the base runner early in this first inning. Canavan in the on-deck circle waiting as Canavan makes that. This is Regan to deep left field, but he is just a little bit underneath it. Just missed that one as he hit it hard, but a fly out to left. So Regan with a good piece, but finds his way back to the dugout without anything to show for it, as Canavan will step in. With Brooks leading over at first, and another step, and no throw this time. So Braintree with the first hit of the game, a single from the leadoff man, Brooks. As Brooks now has a good-sized lead as the pitch is low. Canavan looking to continue the offensive trend here in the inning. Down a run. And the runner takes off. Pitch a strike. Here's the throw. And they got him at second. They throw, just able to get it there in time. And Brooks is caught stealing on a bang-bang play. So Braintree's base runner taken off the board. That was very, very close over at second. Throw certainly did beat him there, but a bang-bang play. Whether that was a hit and run play or not, or a straight steal, Canavan obviously didn't swing the bat. So the base is now clear. Canavan rolls it over to the right side. High hop as that one hits the chest, and a runner will reach. Infield, very difficult for the opponents, and an error here with 2 down. But a big spot here in this inning. Could have had a couple runners on. Instead, the stolen base changes the whole inning. Brings up Uhas, now the left-handed Braintree hitter. With Canavan leading at first. Cunningham winds and fires, and Uhas with a swing and a miss. So all the big plays early in this game have gone the way of the visiting team, Peabody. The only run so far, and obviously 3 stolen bases, and now 1 caught stealing against. As the check over at first. Quite a bit of velocity on that throw over in that direction. Obviously very careful with that ball potentially getting away. If it does get away from the first baseman, you're potentially thinking about going from first to third. As that pitch is just a little bit low. Pitcher wanted it, didn't get it. A hit and an error that has allowed Braintree to have 2 base runners, but only one of them still on base. After the caught stealing. So Canavan leading at first with 2 down. Bottom half of the first. As the Womps trail 1-0. And the pitch, he went after it, and a strike. So Uhas a little bit fooled on that pitch, and did not go all the way around, but did go far enough to be a strike. And the pitch. That one bounces in the dirt. The runner takes off and easily gets down to second base. Gotta have a lot of faith in your catcher to throw a pitch down in the dirt. And that time he wasn't able to smother it. Base hit now could potentially tie the score. Here with 2 outs. Cunningham with the long look in, winds and fires, and just missed on a close pitch that did not go his way.
Go it again.
A lot of discipline for Uhas to hold off on a pitch like that. That had right around the plate. And now the pitch. And Uhas this time takes a called 3rd strike. Did not like it, but takes the 3rd strike. And back to the dugout, Braintree goes without a run here in the first as they leave a runner on at second. The tying run standing at second. So we head to the second inning in a 1-0 game. Top half of the second inning. Braintree down a run and a swing and a miss at the first pitch. Braintree left the tying run at second base to end the first. Couple of base runners. And 2 straight. 2 straight strikes to begin the at-bat. 7, 8, 9 hitters for Peabody with a 1-0 lead here on the road as the number 29 seed. First round matchup here against number 4, Braintree. As Joyce is ready, and that one off the edge of the plate, no swing this time. Good pitch there with 2 strikes. You're trying to force the hitter to chase a bad pitch, but that time he didn't go after it. And the 1-2 on the way. That one had part of the plate, but just a little bit high. Joyce did not have a strikeout back in the first inning. As the lefty ready, and the off-speed pitch just tapped foul. Braintree with a plethora of arms. And if Joyce finds his way into trouble again at some point here in this game, you wonder how long the wait would be for head coach O'Connell. Here in a win or go home game, as every game is in the playoffs. Joyce is ready, winds and fires, and the pitch just missed again. Both pitchers have wanted a couple of calls early, and they haven't gotten them from the home plate umpire. So whether it's a small strike zone or not, looks to be pretty consistent in both directions. As Joyce is ready, and he missed on the pitch upstairs. So after getting ahead, Smith able to draw a walk, and Braintree again starting off on the wrong foot here in the second. And obviously we know that the runners got in motion quickly back in the first, so Joyce is going to have to do a better job here in the second inning of delivering the ball to the plate and keeping those runners at bay, as the throw is to first. So a leadoff base runner with a walk, and now a bunt try. This one back to the mound. The play is to second, and a nice accurate throw back to first, not in time. Great play by the pitcher, as Joyce was able to cut down the runner at second. Not a great bunt, that one right back to the mound. Had a little bit too much velocity behind it, and it did not advance the runner. So courtesy runner now for the pitcher, who was at first base on that bunt. Braintree has the first out on the force out at second. It'll be the bottom of the order now for Cunningham. And the pitch, and that one is again off the plate. So Joyce has not been able to find the first pitch strike the last couple hitters now. Falling behind. This time was called. So Peabody getting to this point with a 4-1 win in the prelims, having to play one game to get into the tournament. A 4-1 win over Belmont. Braintree has been resting for a while. And the pitch. A big swing and a foul tip. Held on to by the Braintree catcher, Bossy. Checking over at first.
Mike. Pinch runner in there is DiLoretto, as Braintree has now looked over in his direction a couple straight times. Runner at first with one down here in the top half of the second in a 1-0 game, as Joyce delivers and finds the zone for a strike. This will be the number 9 hitter. Top of the order due up next. Be the second time through. Not a good sign as we head potentially through that second order, as they have him picked off. The runner now thrown down to second, and the throw off the mark. As Braintree has done that again. They've had a runner picked off, and the throw is off target. They're right in the base pass, and Braintree with a throwing error. Got to take advantage of those opportunities. You get the base runner leaning in the wrong direction, and he should have been a dead duck. Instead, he finds his way to second. Again, I talked about all the breaks going the way of visitors, and that's another one. Just a very untimely mistake. Puts the base runner in scoring position. Very short lead now over at second. So I think twice about it. As the pitch is cut on and missed, and a big strikeout. So there's 2 down here in the inning. Should have been out number 3 here of this second inning. But the throw from Uhas obviously tailing into center field after Braintree had the runner picked off. So it'll be Tolentino, who jumped early back in the first inning on a pitch. And the first one this time is off the edge. So Joyce for the second straight inning now has worked into a little bit of trouble, with the base runner now in scoring position. 2 left on back in the first for the Tanners, as the pitch is inside. A single to right field his first time, and he's sitting in the driver's seat now. Here on a 2-0, as this one right there for a strike. Southpaw winds and fires, and this one over to the right side. Rucky makes the stab. What a play to first. He's got him. What a play. What a play by Rucky. Steals a run. And that's the kind of defense you need here in a win-or-go-home game. A great play to end the inning. As we head to the bottom half, a great play by Rucky. Bottom half of the second inning. 5-6-7 for Braintree here in the inning. Down a run. As O'Rourke takes the pitch low, thought about swinging at it, but obviously not close to swinging that time. So the third baseman getting a look. Here to begin the inning. Braintree had a leadoff base hit to start the first, but a caught stealing changed the inning. Time called at the dish. Both sides have had plenty of base runners early. Just the one run on the board. And a strike. Works the edge of the plate. Again, the third baseman in on the grass. Here to begin the inning. As that one again hits the corner. So O'Rourke now down in the count 1-2. O'Rourke, Garrity, and Titlia, unless Braintree has a pinch hitter. As that one missed upstairs. Tried to overthrow that one a little bit. Pretty good velocity on the fastball from Cunningham, but obviously he's got to be located. Here on the 2-2 now. And the pitch is inside, almost hit him. Braintree looking for a base runner any way they can here. A walk is as good as a hit. Getting ready on the 3-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. He got him.
Nice job.
So back-to-back Ks as it works out. Still take something here from Garrity to start the offense now. The base is clear and one down. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Braintree taking a lot of pitches early in the counts here. Isn't always generally their approach, but has been so far. We'll see what type of adjustments Braintree makes the second time through the order. And the pitch out in front of it this time for a swing and a miss. Looking to put the ball in play with back-to-back strikeouts for the pitcher. And this one out to left field, hit pretty well. Garrity driving this one, still going. And the lunging catch, he pulls it in. A late leap to make the catch and take away extra bases. That one did not look like it was going to travel all that well, and it just kept going. And the left fielder had to make a late lunging catch. And now they overrule the play. They got to say he dropped it, apparently. And it's the home plate umpire that overrules the call. So this obviously a very big call in a playoff game, and the two umpires now going to talk it over. The player's back was to him. Obviously, the only one that really knows if the ball was caught was the left fielder. But for anybody to know, we obviously have no idea from this angle. But just assuming that was going to be an out, that's the way I called it. Now, we have seen some really controversial calls this season. Braintree had a play earlier this year that was a clear pickoff at second base. They went to the rule book for 15 minutes and tried to talk it over. And the head coach getting his money's worth out there right now. And now the question is, can you reverse the call to go back to an out. This is a very tough call on a long fly ball to left field that Garrity thought he was going to find his way to second. So Braintree getting a gift here in the inning. And now a base hit away from tying the score. And the Peabody fans giving it to the umpires right now. Thought they were going to have 3 umpires here today, and that would have been a big help with an outfield umpire, but they didn't have the 3rd umpire, which I thought they were going to have for the state tournament, as this one popped up in foul ground, and this one heading towards the foul territory and out of play. So Garrity gets himself to second with the help of what was certainly a questionable call, and either way, the left fielder was in the way because he went to catch it diving in an opposite direction, which restricted the view, as this one is back and over the head of the batter.
Get the batter, Dale. Get the batter.
It's a big spot here for Braintree, down 1-0 with the tying run at second base. Obviously, the fans not liking the call. Can't really blame them here, as this one's popped back up and out of play. Good at bat here from the Braintree hitter. Looks like they may have gone into the bench here. So King hitting here in Braintree's place, and he sits down on a called 3rd strike.
Keep working.
So the 3rd strikeout now of the outing, his biggest strikeout. Keeps the runner at second, as it'll take something here from Rucky for this inning to continue. He made that phenomenal ranging, diving play to end the top half of this inning, taking away a run. Let's see if he can do it with the bat now. Fans obviously hoping, as is the pitcher, that they can get out of this inning without that controversial runner coming around. As the pitch is off the plate. Umpire thought about going around, and right now maybe he's a little scared to call a strike. And the pitch, and that one clearly upstairs. If the inning continues, Bossy will bat in the 9th spot. So Garrity at second, 2 down. Bottom half of the 2nd inning, as the pitcher steps off, doesn't throw it. And the pitch, as that one's knocked back and out of play.
Strikes go. 2 strikes.
So Rucky with a very important at bat. Braintree left a runner on back in the 1st and takes the pitch inside. So the long inning continues. That one not foul. Good at bat here from Rucky. Braintree's 2nd baseman, making the pitcher throw hard. Looking to get a mistake now, as the visitors trying to get through this 2nd inning. And the pitch, and that one almost got all the way away, as the runner will not advance, but it will be a walk. And now a very timely opportunity for the Braintree catcher, Bossy. Adrenaline at an all-time high here in this second inning. And right now, the Tanners trying to settle down and get the final out. A couple of strikeouts in the inning so far. Bossy does like that first pitch. We'll see if he goes after it. Doesn't this time and takes the pitch inside. If the inning continues, it'll be the leadoff man, Brooks. Braintree will go through the order the second time. 2 on, 2 down here in the bottom of the second with Braintree down a run. And that one all the way to the backstop, and Cunningham having some trouble here the last few pitches with the ball going a little bit high, and now one more of those and Braintree will score a run. Obviously frustrated with the call from the umpire, but right now Cunningham not throwing it in the zone. Catcher coming out to try and calm him down here. Tying run at third base. Garrity at third. Rucky at second base. And Bossy at the dish. Has the right-hander ready and spins him back. Almost hit him again. Right now having trouble throwing it inside the zone. Bases could be loaded shortly. Doesn't find command. And Bossy again spins him back, and he has loaded him up. Couple of walks here in the inning. And this is as big of a spot in this game as you'll see early, with the bases now loaded.
Let's go, Dylan. Keep working.
So Braintree with another base runner as they are filled for Brooks, who singled to left field his first time.
Another deep breath, buddy. Go get him.
So Brooks in a very big spot as the shortstop, trying to go 2 for 2. Second look around now at the pitcher. And Brooks takes the strike. So Cunningham finds the zone this time on the first pitch. Brooks does like to go after that first pitch, and this time with the command, did not decide to swing. And the pitch on the way, and now he's down on the count 0-2. So taking a couple pitches, and just like that, he's down in the hole. Braintree left a runner on in the first. They have 3 on now here in the second. As the runner will be on the move as that one is rolled over. Brooks' base hit back in the first inning was with 2 strikes, so we'll see if he can replicate that again. Runners leading all the way around. The pitch to Brooks is low. A lot of extra pitches having to be thrown here in the second inning. All very high degree of difficulty too to them, but the base is now filled up. No room for error. Leading all the way around. And the pitch with 2 strikes is rolled over again. Over to third. So Brooks fouling a couple off. Looking to put one in play now. Cunningham has fanned now 3. He'd really like another. The runners lead, and this one rolled back to the mound. The pitcher bobbles. Here's the throw. He threw it high, and he got him at first on a bang-bang play. And Braintree does not score here in the second. So the bases left loaded on a close play again, and that controversial call does not come back to haunt the Tanners. Obviously, that would have been a big storyline in this game had it done that, as we head to the third in a 1-0 game. Top half of the third. Here in a 1-0 game, Braintree continues to get base runners, but not able to score any runs. They've left 4 on now through 2. Peabody's left 3 on through 2. So it's been the story of runners on base and just the 1 run so far. As Joyce back out, looking to try and get settled into this ball game. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. And the pitch on the way is down. Petro, who had popped up to shortstop in his first plate appearance, 0 for 1. As Joyce is ready, winds and fires and finds the zone this time. So that controversial call, whichever way you thought it would have been, I think everybody thought he was out on the fly ball by Garrity. Won't end up mattering in this game because the run did not end up scoring at the end of the inning, but all those extra pitches that had to be thrown, obviously big. As this one bobbled momentarily and the out at first, as we've now seen 3 players slide into the bag at first. Out of the 3, that was the easiest call. Both sides have bobbled a couple of ground balls. Dirt giving both sides some issues. That'll be the left-hander. Now Connolly takes a strike. Braintree would really like a clean inning here in this 3rd inning as Joyce works through the middle of the order. Lefty-lefty matchup as Joyce working quickly and misses. It's 1-1. Defense pretty much straight up with the exception of O'Rourke at 3rd, in on the lip of the grass as the lefty's ready, and that pitch is low. Braintree's biggest defensive play by Rucky, obviously saving a run. Back in the 2nd, as this one's popped up on the infield. Brooks back at short, and he puts the sunglasses down to make the catch. So 2 putouts on the infield. Weak contact so far here in the 3rd. And the player right now responsible for the only run is Andino, who's at the plate. He was able to muscle a ground ball through the middle of the infield and bring home the only run to this point as he goes after the first pitch. Two hits allowed by Braintree. All of them came back in that first inning. And the pitch, and a wave and a miss. He had him fooled. Joyce would certainly love to see another swing like that here in the at-bat. Looking for a clean 1-2-3 third. Winds and fires, and he struck him out. Just overpowered him there in the at-bat, and nothing for the Tanners here in the 3rd, and the Braintree Bats will try and get us started again in the bottom half, down 1-0. Bottom half of the 3rd. Braintree will have 2, 3, 4 in the order against Cunningham, who struggled a little bit with his command at the end of that 3rd inning. Or 2nd inning, excuse me. Back in the 2nd, as Braintree loaded him up, but did not score a run. Regan, who flied out to left in his first at bat, looking to put this one on a line. And underneath that one, a couple of long fly balls in this game in the direction of left field, and obviously that one that was caught in left and, according to the umpire, dropped. Big play back in the 2nd as that one bounces in, and now he's sitting in the driver's seat. Couple of walks, both last inning. And right now, you wonder if he's tiring a little bit here in the 3rd inning. Pitch to Regan, and he goes after it and fouls this one off. So long at bat here to the leadoff man as this one's popped back out in play. Regan, who has the ability to take one out of the yard, really love an extra base hit here. Leading off this inning. And the pitch, and that one missed, and another walk. So the 3rd surrendered as Braintree has the leadoff man, the tying run now at first. Brings up Canavan, who reached on an error his first time by the second baseman. It's early in the game, but Braintree down a run. I don't think you're sacrificing here, but you never know. And Canavan with a big swing and a foul tip. He took a hack at that first pitch. Lead for Regan at first, and this one deep right field, way back, way gone, and Canavan drills it out of here. That one got out of here in a hurry. A no-doubter to deep right center. And everybody knew that was gone off the bat. You don't see many home run balls at this level hit out of here that quickly, and Canavan delivers the biggest hit of the game. A 2-1 lead now for the home team. You imagine that eventually those runs were going to come around. So Canavan, the 2-run homer, puts Braintree in front for the first time. And that costly walk beginning off the inning as Braintree has taken a lead for the first time. And now, the question is, do the floodgates open? As Uhas leads in there. And he goes after the first pitch and rolls it over. The weather here today, perfect for a home run ball. Very little wind and very warm temperatures as that one is down. Talked about the second time through the Braintree order, getting a different look at the pitcher, and so far it's worked out to the tune of 2 runs. As Uhas pops this one up to left field towards the line. This is going to be a tough play. Long run, and that one is going to fall down again. That was a long run for the left fielder. He could not make the running catch. And Braintree with another runner in scoring position. Uhas took off and made his way down to second on the little fly ball down that left field line. And now Braintree hit away from potentially making it 3-1. Second extra base hit of the inning. A walk, a 2-run homer, and now a double. Infield in at the corners as they're expecting Braintree to sacrifice here. Trying to add an insurance run. So this game has really changed in this third inning. As Joyce went 1-2-3 in the top half, and now the Bats have scored him 2 runs. Runner is caught on leading off, and now he's in a rundown and picked off. And how did that happen? So Uhas, who found his way to second, then gets picked off, and that is going to really draw the ire of the coach on his way back to the dugout. So Uhas, who had that throwing error back early, then gets picked off, and that's really going to get an earful on the way back to the bench. In a game of this magnitude, to be picked off with nobody out in the inning, that just shouldn't happen. And this one on the ground over to the right side, again bobbled. Here's the throw down to first, and he did just get it there in time. That's the second time the second baseman's bobbled one here on an infield ground ball. So the bases are empty with 2 down for Garrity, who was at the center of that controversial call last inning. On the fly ball to the left, as the pitch is outside. Momentum with the home team, but that caught stealing changed the inning. As this one drilled to deep left field, but foul, as Garrity tags this one to deep left. That one was close to having home run power, and Garrity got a hold of another fastball. Braintree putting some real good swings on the baseball here in this third. As that one bounces in front of the plate. King in the on-deck circle if the inning continues. And the pitch, again, it's low. That leadoff walk, followed by the two-run homer right now. The difference here today. The bottom half of this third inning. Here in round one, round of 32. As the pitch is in there for a strike. He's got 2 strikes now. Again, Cunningham has walked 3 here in the outing. And the pitch, and this one hit hard and through the middle of the infield. Another base hit. Third hit of the inning. His second hit here in the game. And Garrity, certainly a candidate to steal the bag. Got to give Braintree credit for putting up some good at-bats here. They're making the pitcher throw a lot of pitches here in this third inning. Check on over at first. Braintree's had a couple of runners cut down off the bases. One on a straight caught steal, and the other one was just picked off. Those are the kind of blunders that really draw the coaches crazy. As this one's low and no advance. Got to read that one right off the ground, but that one was fielded cleanly. That would have been a good pitch to go on. So King, who fanned his first time, So King, who pinch hit back in the second inning, has remained in the game and is batting now for the second time. As that's a strike. So Garrity at first base. 2 down here in the third inning. Braintree's lead is 2-1. I came here in the inning. And that one is low. Braintree has not tried to steal here yet. With 2 outs, I'm surprised they haven't taken off yet. And the pitch, and King does not take a strike. Three hits so far in the inning. As this one rolled to third, and that one is foul. Touch foul. Might have been an infield hit, but nonetheless, it was definitely foul when he touched it. So the big swings here in this game continue. Braintree finally getting something to go their way on the 2-run homer after leaving 4 on through the first 2. Garrity leads, takes off, and King drives it out to left field again. And this time able to make the catch cleanly. No controversy this time, as that one is put away, but the big hit here in the inning. Canavan, the 2-run homer, and Braintree is in front now as we head to the fourth, 2-1. Back here in the top of the fourth, 5, 6, and 7 in the order for Peabody. First pitch swinging, and this one to left field, and that one a fair ball. Oh, they called it foul. They called it foul. Long way away from us, and no real complaint from the coach over there at third. So obviously if he disagreed with it, I imagine there'd be a little bit more heat to the conversation. So it must have fallen foul. A lot easier to be a fan from this far away. Joyce had his best inning back in the third. He got him 1, 2, 3. So trying to continue the trend here into the fourth. As the lefty ready, winds and fires, and this one sharply hit and a fair ball. As the runner digs around first, and he's going to take a wide turn, but he'll head back in that direction on a leadoff hit. So the leadoff man is aboard. And with all the small ball, we've seen a lot of steals. Down a run, getting down to the lower part of the order. You imagine a sacrifice always something you could consider here. Trying to get the tying run now into scoring position. Not sure what the reason is for the delay there. Two coaches not on the same page from first and third. As the runner with a very short lead at first. And the pitch. He is already squaring, and he drops the bunt down foul. So Crocker being called upon, potentially to bunt here. He did the last pitch. As O'Rourke all the way in now, he's bunting again. And takes the pitch back. The runner takes off, and now he gets down to second, and that's costly. That's costly here for the home team. Instead of making them have to bunt the ball, Braintree can't handle it. And now we'll see if they keep the play on and try and bunt him to third to bring the tying run over to third base. A little surprising there that you went to the off-speed pitch. You throw a fastball there. It's pretty much routine for the catcher to make a play on. Anytime you throw the off-speed pitch, you're chancing a ball getting away. And he is squaring again, takes it back, takes a strike. Did not like the call. And there's now 2 strikes on him. See if Joyce can find a way to get him. Just the 1 strikeout so far for Joyce. As the lefty's ready, winds and fires, and he got him. Off-speed pitch, foul tipped and held on to. So he wasn't able to get the job done with the bunt, but they did get the runner to second because of the ball that got away. So make it the 3rd strikeout for Joyce. Struck out the hitter to end the 3rd inning. So runner at second with now 1 down and a first pitch strike. Fastball for the right fielder, Smith. He drew a walk and his only plate appearance. As Joyce is ready, winds and fires, and this one over to short and caught. Back to second, and the throw is off the target. As Braintree again has another costly error, and they've thrown it away again as they let the runner go to third. So you get the line drive out. You like the attempt to try and double him off, but obviously you don't want to see that. You never want to give an extra base up there. If anything, you get the double play or you just hold on to that ball. The last thing you do in that situation is throw it away and let the tying run get to third. But Braintree does get the second out, and now an out away from getting through this 4th inning. Trying to hold on to the 2-1 lead. And the pitch. First pitch off the edge. So it's the pitcher, Cunningham, who tried a bunt his first time and bunted it right back to the mound. And the pitch. He thought about it but did not swing. Got to come right after him now. There is a base open, but you don't want to put a runner on base. Tying run at third. And Joyce winds and fires. And a big swing and a miss. He may have chased a pitch outside the zone. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Back-to-back strikes. And now Joyce a pitch away from getting through this 4th. 3 strikeouts so far. Looking for number 4. Winds and fires, and it's popped out of play. Tying run stands at third. 2 outs here in the 4th. Braintree with a 2-1 lead on the home run from Canavan. That came back in the 3rd. Joyce ready, winds and fires, and just missed off the edge. continuing to try and wear out that outer part of the plate. Very difficult pitch to hit. Joyce working quickly, winds, fires, and he missed outside. And he walks him. So it puts the runners at the corners as Joyce can't find one in the zone. And now Braintree in a spot where if the runner does take off, do you throw through?
Come on, Michael. Come on, Mike. Let's go, Tanners.
We've seen some costly base running in this game from Braintree. We've seen some costly errors as well. As the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first. As Joyce has 2 outs here in the fourth. He's had to work hard in this inning. After a quick inning in the third, 1-2-3. It's the bottom of the order now. It's the 9-hitter, and the first pitch strike. Tried to duck down and make the strike zone even smaller, and that one was right there. Runner is going home. Here is the plate of the plate, and he's out by a mile. What are you thinking there? He is out by a mile at the plate. Not even close. Another terrible decision by a team in this game on the bases. Both sides have run into a bad out in this game, and that is going to be a long walk from the coach back to the mound, or back to the dugout. That just can't happen in this game with the tying run at third. Another bad decision here in this game as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Braintree leading 2-1. Back here in the bottom of the fourth, Braintree with a big play to end the inning, getting the runner caught going to the plate as Joyce delivered a strike to the catcher, Bossy, who tagged out what would have been potential tying run. And he was already in scoring position at third. Coach making a big mistake there to end the inning. So we'll see if momentum changes as Braintree back against Cunningham, who's in for his fourth inning of work. Eight, 9, and 1 in the Braintree order with a 2-1 lead. And the pitch is off the edge. So Cunningham, who had been able to work through some tough innings the first 2, has run into some trouble the last couple now, as that pitch missed as well. He's had trouble throwing strikes consistently in this game. He's walked 3. And that is another one. So Rucky for the second time here today has drawn a walk, and now the fourth walk surrendered as Braintree has an insurance run at first with the catcher at the dish. And now almost certainly Braintree's going to consider trying to sacrifice, trying to get that runner over to second base with nobody out, as long as they don't get picked off again. And Bossy is squaring, and the pitch is high.
Good, Josh.
Rucky leading at first, and the throw in that direction is dropped by the first baseman, but obviously not far enough away to advance. Top of the order up next. Braintree looking to continue putting runners on base. And the pitch, Bossy again takes the pitch back, and again a ball. So 2 straight times he's shown bunt, and both times they've been a ball. Do you give him the green light here? You got to get a good pitch to hit on a 2-0. He is still squaring and cannot bunt that one down. He's inside the box. So Bossy got a good pitch to bunt, but could not get the ball in play. Best place for him to drop the bunt down would be the first baseline, but just get it down any way you can as the pitch is low, and now he's in danger of walking another. And I think if you're Braintree, you don't even try to bunt here. I think you take the pitch on the 3-1, with command being a problem, and the top of the order due up. Rucky leading at first, nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. 2-1 lead for the home team. Cunningham looks in. Bossy takes the pitch back and draws another walk. even when Braintree was trying to give him an out, he couldn't take it. So a courtesy runner for the catcher, and Braintree in a really good spot here in this fourth inning to open things up. With 2 aboard for the top of the order and Brooks. Singled his first time and grounded back to the mound his last time. 1 for 2. And he is squaring, puts it down, and that one a good bunt but foul. It's a real good bunt down that first baseline. Speedy runner. Possibility of an infield bunt single is always possible with the speed of Brooks. But right now, Braintree called upon potentially for a bunt. Bossy was able to draw a walk even though he was bunting. As Rucky leads at second, and the pitch is low, it gets away, and both runners will advance. And now you take the bunt play off as there's still nobody out. And Braintree a hit away from extending the lead to 3. Seen a couple of wild pitches in this game from the pitcher Cunningham, who has been able to bear down through some tough spots, but has had some issue with command in this inning particularly. Brooks looking for his second hit. The infield comes in, and the pitch on the ground to third, but foul. Regan 0 for 2, or 0 for 1 in the on-deck circle. He's looking at his chops. He's waiting for a big-time opportunity. So Brooks here in a 2-1 game with runners at second and third. Still nobody out. And the pitch. It's all away, and it gets to the backstop, and the run will score. And the catcher not really hustling down towards that ball. Could have easily had a second run potentially come towards that plate. So things coming unglued here from the pitcher, Cunningham, who's walked 2. He's uncorked a couple of wild pitches, and Braintree has now taken a 3-1 lead. So the runner now at third for Brooks. And the pitch. And this one driven to left field, a base hit. And he delivers in the clutch as he takes a wide turn, and Braintree taking full advantage of those 2 free passes. They both come around to score. And that's been the difference here in this game. That 2-run homer from Canavan was right before a free pass. And Braintree's opened it up now to 4-1. And far from done here in the inning with their more dangerous hitters due up. Here for Regan. You got a tiring pitcher on the mound. Confidence starting to dwindle as the pitch is in there for a strike. Still no action out in the bullpen, which is surprising. Brooks at first. His second hit of the game. And the pitch to Regan. And that one is strike. Late call from the umpire. Action going to start now. So the right-hander really needs an out in the worst way as he throws back to first. And now the throw over the head of the pitcher as there's been some issues here with ball security. Braintree trailed 1-0 after a half inning. They've scored the last 4 runs. And the pitch. And Regan to deep left field. This one hammered towards that wall. Back in, it's gone! A 2-run job, the second of the game. And I just talked about Regan's power, and it comes into fruition as Braintree's second 2-run homer has blown it wide open. It's 6-1. And the higher seed, the 4 seed, starting to flex their power now. 2 3-hitters doing the heavy lifting. Canavan hit it the last time. That was Regan. Bay-State Conference MVP delivering there. That takes a lot of the air out of the balloon here for Peabody. Inning still not over as Canavan will step in after homering his last time. We'll see if he takes a big swing again. And that one's low. I got to give Cunningham a lot of credit. He's trying to guts his way through this one, but he's obviously tiring, and they have waited a little bit too long to get some action in the bullpen. And that's an issue when you face a talented offense a third time through. It's tough to beat an offense 3 times. As Canavan takes the pitch low, and Cunningham still throwing hard. Velocity's still there, but location right now has been off. So Regan, who hit that home run, pulled it down the left field line, as that one just made its way over that fence in left field. The home run from Canavan back in the third inning, that was a no-doubter. Up over right in the middle of the trees in right field. So Brooks with the RBI hit, followed by the 2-run homer. Braintree with the other run on the wild pitch, as that one missed, and they were careful with Canavan, who has drawn the 3rd walk of the inning. And still no pull from the coach here, who continues to leave a struggling pitcher in. And this game is getting away from him. Got to get a new arm in there. And I wonder if maybe the pitcher is close to that pitch limit. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they're talking about now. It's got to be close to that limit. The 6 walks that he surrendered.
Wasn't gone that long.
Had a little bit of gamesmanship there from the coach. He waited a long time to potentially now pull the plug and let his bullpen get a couple extra pitches in there. Was a 2-1 game heading into this inning, but Braintree scored 4 times. Wild pitch bringing a run across. Single from Brooks, and then the 2-run homer from Regan.
What time was your game Friday night? And it was in Foxborough?
It's on a warm afternoon, early evening game here at Braintree High School. The home team flexing their offense to the tune of 2 home runs. Still a long way to go in this game. But Joyce has now gotten a 5-run lead to work with. Had a tough half inning in the first, but has been able to settle in a little bit. Still hasn't looked all that great all game long, but had that 1 inning, 1-2-3 back in the 3rd inning. That was his best inning of the game. But Braintree obviously hoping to not have to use too many pitchers with a long postseason expected for the number 4 seed. And the pitching change has been called for here in the 4th inning. So we will pause in the action, and with a 6-1 game, we'll be back. So back here, and there was no pitching change. It was just a long meeting at the mound, as Braintree trying to bunt here, and Uhas cannot get it down. Braintree's had a couple opportunities here in the inning to bunt, but one of them actually worked out in their favor as Bossy ended up walking. Just trying to play for extra runs, but they have an opportunity here to really blow this one wide open. As the pitch on the way, and Uhas takes back and takes the ball. Bunting again, Uhas drops it down, third base side, it's a fair ball. catcher with a throw. It's there in time, and the out is made. Good bunt drop down. Sacrifice. So Braintree with just their first out after all that. 2 straight walks to begin the inning. The RBI single by Brooks, 2-run homer by Regan, then a walk to Canavan. And the sacrifice now as the runner is at second with 1 down. O'Rourke 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out to second. Right-hander ready, and O'Rourke takes the pitch inside. Really riding the right-handed arm of Cunningham here in this inning. As O'Rourke again takes the pitch inside. So a 2-0 fastball opportunity now for O'Rourke as he tries to deliver something here. And he drills this one out to center field, playable. And the catch made in center. Oh, and then the late stumble, but he did make the catch. On the transfer, they call the out. And the fans got upset again up here, but they did make the right call this time. That was very close to not securing the catch, but he did make the catch in center. Was thinking about throwing down to third, but Braintree was not going to try and tag up that time. So back-to-back outs on the sacrifice and the fly out to center as the pitch is up. So Garrity, who's been very good here in this game, a couple of hits, the double and a single. Going to put another ball in play. Trying to bring Braintree another run closer. The home team in a very good position right now with the 5-run lead. Trying to advance to the round of 16. As this one is hit up in the air to left field, it's going to be a tough play. Down the left field line, long run, and that ball drops foul. We saw one very similar to that for Peabody back a couple innings ago. That was foul. That one hung up in the air a long time.
Go after him, Del.
And the pitch. Garrity takes it upstairs. Right-hander ready, and this one is knocked off the catcher. So trying to get through this 4th inning. Seems like an eternity here in this 4th for the pitcher Cunningham. Braintree with the pinch runner, Casey at second. With 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch is up, and he walked another one. His 4th walk of the inning. And I don't understand why we haven't seen a pitching change. I really don't. Well, I guess I spoke too soon. So finally, the pitching change will occur here with 2 outs and 2 on. As this time, most certainly it'll be a pitching change with the 2nd visit from the coach in the inning. So we'll pause in the action, 6-1 the score, as Braintree's had another big inning here in the 4th inning. Still not done with 2 on and 2 down. We'll be back. Inning continuing here with the pitching change. As King hitting now. 0 for 2 here in the outing, facing a new pitcher. Four-run inning so far. As King drives it to left field, a base hit. as the runner going to come around, and he's going to score. And it's 7-1 as Braintree has blown it open here in the inning. Another base hit from the bottom of the order. The offense that has found double digits multiple times this season, starting to showcase why they're the number 4 seed now. Hasn't really been, in my opinion, that great of a game that Braintree's played. The number of errors that they've made, a lot of mental mistakes in this game that have left runners on base. And the pitch is down. So it'll be Rucky who's drawn 2 walks in this game. And a very quick meeting from the catcher. Talked about how they left the starter in too long, and now things getting away. And what is a 7-1 game? Braintree's batted around in the inning. It was Rucky who started the inning off with a walk. Came around to score on the wild pitch. That was all against Cunningham, who's still responsible for a 1 on base. And this one popped up. Foul ground. Long run over the shoulder. And the catch is made. So the inning does come to an end, but Braintree has a field day with the 5-run inning, and they've opened the door with a big inning thanks to the 2-run homer from Regan, and now Joyce with a 6-run lead to work with as we head to the 5th. Top half of the 5th inning, as Braintree with now a 7-1 lead to work with, as this one's knocked to the screen. So 9-1 and 2 in the order, as Peabody needing a big inning in a hurry. Down to their final 3 innings. As the lefty Joyce ready, and that one a check swing back to the middle of the infield, tough play. It's Rucky with the glove and the throw off the mark. So the leadoff man will reach on the excuse me single. Certainly didn't mean to swing at that pitch, but was lucky to find his way on. That was a tough play for Rucky, who made the phenomenal play earlier to rob a run. To go through the order now for the 3rd time. This is Peabody's opportunity here at the top of the order. As Joyce delivers quickly, and a first pitch strike. Took something off of that. Some more action warming in the Peabody bullpen back behind us. As the lefty ready, and this one hit sharply to first, but foul. The only run that Peabody had was back in the 1st inning till now. So we'll see if that continues or not. He's got 2 strikes on the hitter. And Joyce winds and fires as that one's knocked out of play. Joyce with 3 strikeouts so far. He'd love number 4. And the lefty ready, and he missed outside. So Peabody's game back in that 1st inning was to get the runners in motion. It really threw off the Braintree defense, but they haven't had many opportunities, and now down by 6. I don't know how often you're going to try and steal a bag here. As the pitch is outside again, and Joyce now in danger of putting the first 2 on. Last thing you want to do with the 6-run lead is walk somebody. Defense would definitely love a ground ball. And the pitch, and a ground ball to first, and a foul ball. That was what Braintree would have liked. Certainly exchanged that, let the runner get down to 2nd, but take the out. But it was foul of the bag at first. Lots and lots of base runners in this game, both sides. As Juhas holds the runner at first. The pitch, and this one hit sharply out to center field. As Regan still back, and makes the catch on the move. Able to track that one down.
Nice piece, Jerry.
Let's go, Michael.
So Braintree making the big play there. That gets down. That's 2 bases. And the first 2 are on. Changes this inning completely. So brings up the second baseman, Petro. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and popped up. And the pitch. And that one down to the dirt. Nice stop behind the plate by Bossy. Smothers that one. You come right after the hitter here with a 6-run lead, in my opinion. You're not trying to pitch around anybody at this point. You play here in the 5th. A 7-1 lead here for the home team, as this has turned into a pretty good sized crowd here on both sides for the first round matchup here. A 6 p.m. start on Sunday. Winner of this game face the winner of the Weymouth-Barnstable game that happened earlier today. We'll see if that game is decided yet. As this one is hit sharply out to left field, but again, right at a fielder, as Braintree's got the second out. So a fly out to center, a fly out to left, and there's 2 down after the leadoff man reached. Joyce looking to get through 5. He's got 2 outs and a ground ball middle to infield. High hop, and it makes a play on Brooks, who can't make it.
That's it, Kim.
Took a high hop on him, and the error going to allow this inning to continue. I could tell that was going to take a high hop just the way it was hit. And Brooks maybe a little bit higher than he could handle. That one in a good spot, but a little bit high for him as one of the shorter players on the Braintree team. So 2 on now as Braintree plays behind the runner at first. For Andino, who delivered the only RBI of this game for them back in that first inning. And he struck out the last time. Big spot here for the cleanup hitter, as Andino really needs a hit here. 2 on and 2 down as Joyce delivers, and another foul ball. Struck him out his last time, and he's in a position now that he's got pitches to work with. Got a couple of bad swings last at bat. See if he tries the off-speed pitch to get him a chase. Opportunity starting to run out. A 6-run lead for Braintree. 2 outs here in the 5th. Joyce looks over at the runner at second, winds and fires, and this one out to right field. That one's going to get down as the runner going to make his way around, and he will score. Here comes the throw back to the middle of the infield, and it's 7-2 as Andino again delivers their second run.
Keep working.
So 1 run at a time. Had that one been fielded cleanly in right field, maybe there would have been a throw to the plate, but Braintree with the now 5-run lead, you try to get the runner at third, not throw to the plate. So they're at the corners now as Joyce had 2 strikes on the hitter, and they allowed the hitter to get that ball into play. As Joyce fires, and a swing and a miss. Sigmund has yet to be retired. He has been hit by a pitch and singled. 2 more big runners on base. As the lefty is ready, and this one on the ground to third. And over is Brooks. Brooks on the move. Long throw. Oh, what a play! What a play by Brooks! In the air all the way across, and Braintree with their 3rd phenomenal defensive play of the game. And that is a winning play right there. 7-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom half of the 5th, as Peabody has gotten one back, but it took a phenomenal play from the shortstop Brooks to end the top half of this inning, taking away a second run of this game with a great defensive play as the pitch is upstairs. So it's Joyce hitting here in place of Bossy, Braintree catcher. As this one out to left field, another base hit. Leadoff hit to begin the inning. Braintree continuing to put the pressure on. After Peabody struck for one in the top half, Braintree looking to get it right back. And Braintree's been able to get production off the bench. Pinch hitter Joyce delivering. And now Brooks, who made that great play to end the inning, has a couple of singles and an RBI. First pitch right there for a strike. So Joyce aboard. We'll see if Braintree tries a stolen base here. The top of the order up now. I don't think you want to really take the bat out of the hands, though. Top of this order has been so good here in this game. As this one's low and the runner takes off and easily gets down to second. Picked the right pitch to go. Catcher didn't do anything wrong, but he did pick the right pitch to go on. So Braintree, another base hit. Find themselves another run. And Braintree with their deadly home run threats looming. That one way upstairs. Peabody scoring for the first time in the top half of this inning since the first. As this one is cut on and missed, and Brooks with the big swing that time. Got the green light. Had a couple of hard hit singles. Branch has been a tough out 1 through 9 here in this game. Long look in, and the pitch is high, and he went after it. And Brooks strikes out on a pitch upstairs. So Brooks striking out on a pitch that was definitely out of the zone. Very tough for a hitter to lay off a pitch up. As it brings up Regan, who hit that 2-run homer to left field last time. Getting ready now, and the pitch, and drives it out to short, and it's caught. Nice lunging catch. So that one takes away a hit. And it brings up Canavan. Has yet to be retired here in this game. Has reached on an error, hit the 2-run homer, and has walked. Do you pitch to him here with 2 outs? Off-speed pitch, and that one's in there. Canavan was sitting dead red there. You get a sit on that curveball. Obviously he was hoping for a fastball, didn't get it. That one down in the dirt, and the runner will advance. And now a wide turn. Joyce thinking about home. Here he comes, the play, and he scores. Again, the catcher taking his sweet time to the plate, and the run scores from second. And how does that happen? 2 bases on one back to the screen. And the throw actually was on target. Had the catcher or the pitcher made the tag, he was out. Joyce being very daring on the bases there, trying for home plate. But I guess with a now 6-run lead, you can take an opportunity. But with Canavan, I don't think you really take the bat out of his hands. As the pitch is low. All the big plays late have gone Braintree's way. 2-run homers, and obviously a couple of pass balls that have gotten away, and really nothing tempting to swing at here in the at-bat. Might as well put them on at this point with the base open. Pump Canavan, they just swing. Looking for a pitch to hit, and he does go after it. Big swing. Able to move it by him. Braintree answering the run that Peabody scored. Top half of this fifth. It's 8-2. As the bases are now empty with 2 down. And the pitch is low. It's now walked for the second time. Now it brings up Uhas. Had an interesting day. First pitch is a strike. Canavan not a threat to steal. He's just barely off the bag at first. And the pitch. And a strike. The ball continues to get back behind the catcher. Tanner's down to the final 6 outs. Right now down by 6 runs. What has been a pretty slow game. Lots of base runners. Lots of runs now late. And the pitch. And this one hit sharply out towards left center, towards the gap. And that one's going to find its way down. As the runner is going to be waved around from third, he'll score easily on a double from Uhas. And the throw goes to the Braintree dugout. What the heck was that? As the runner now heads to third, as they throw it around here in the inning. And had Uhas seen that quicker, there's a chance he could have scored. I think everybody was just watching the runner score at the plate. Canavan. Second double of the game now from Uhas. The 2 through 4 hitters really have put the pressure on. And that one is high and tight. Another runner at third. Seen Braintree score a couple of runs on wild pitches, so that's not out of the nature. Braintree's largest lead here today, 9-2. With Uhas standing at third and 2 down. Pitch, and O'Rourke has to throw it back down to third, and he's out at third base as Uhas has been picked off on the bases now twice here today. And whether that was just trying to draw a throw or not, that's frustrating for head coach O'Connell as his team now is running to 3 outs on the bases. 9-2 the scores. We head to the 6th. Top half of the 6th inning as Peabody down to the final 6 outs now. Down 7. And a swing and a miss. Joyce back in there for his 6th inning of work. Looks like they're going to ride him all the way through at this point. He's unavailable anyway for the next game, probably. As that one off the edge. Close pitch. Close pitch. That does not go the way of Joyce. A couple of pitches that have looked real close here in the at-bat. He's fan 3 in the game, and this one to right field, a base hit. A leadoff single to begin the top half of the 6th. So leadoff man on. Braintree still with no action out in their bullpen. Another soft single to right. A good time for a ground ball double play. As this one back towards the stands. Nobody out, runner at first, and the pitch is away, and Bossy's able to snag that one before it goes to the backstop. Looks like maybe some throwing going on the field behind, on the football field for Braintree. Looks like that's Grieve up there with the baseball. With all the fans down that little left field side, which is generally the bullpen area, as that's a strike. And the pitch, and this one drilled out towards left center field. Regan over, and he's got it. Everything has been hit on the screws, has been tracked down by the Braintree outfield. With a hard hit ball. We have a pinch hitter now in the pitcher's spot. As Uhas holds the runner at first, the pitch. And the off-speed pitch drops in for a strike. Pitch from Joyce on the ground, middle of the infield. As over to second for one, back to first, they turn two. A double play finishes off here in the sixth. A 9-2 lead as we head to the bottom half of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning as O'Rourke leads off. First pitch swing over to second. And able to make the play this time cleanly. So O'Rourke, who was batting when Uhas was picked off at third, bats to begin the inning and grounds out to second. As it brings up Garrity, who has had a nice day with the bat. He's doubled, singled, and has walked as the pitch is off the plate. The Tanners down to 3 more outs in this ball game. As Braintree looking in a good position now, move on to the round of 16 to face the winner of Barnstable and Weymouth here at home. As that one's knocked foul. As that one's cut on and missed. And a called third strike as Garrity is down on strikes. Haven't seen a ton of strikeouts late in this game. There was a lot early, but haven't seen many as this game has moved on. Cut on and missed as Titley bats here for the first time. Right-hander ready, and the pitch is low. Righty, ready, and this time just a little bit off the edge. Third pitcher of the game used now by Peabody's. Braintree so far has used just the one, Joyce. And the pitch in there for a called third strike. So Braintree goes quickly here in the 6th inning, and we head to the 7th with Peabody season on the line, 9-2. Top half of the 7th. As the first pitch is right by him. Braintree into the bullpen. Joyce done after 6, and now bringing in the reliever. As that one close, but not a strike. That one knocked foul, as Grieve now has 2 strikes. So certainly not wanting to let things get interesting like things did last time against Milton when Grieve came into the game. Did that grand slam. And the pitch. Oh, a wave and a miss. Went after a bad pitch down and away, and the tag was applied. So there's one down. Braintree 2 outs away from moving on to face Weymouth in the 2nd round. Weymouth with a 4-0 win over Barnstable down on the road. Pitch in there for a strike, and that's what you want to see if you're Braintree. Grieve throwing strikes coming out of the bullpen. Don't want to allow anybody to get on base with a free pass. And another one right there, Beebe down the heart of the plate. 9-2 score. 2 two-run homers, the big difference in this game. As the pitch is down. Womps went quietly back in the bottom of the 6th, one of the few innings that they didn't get anything going. As Grieve winds and fires, this one flared to center. Going to be a tough one to get to, and it drops down. First pitch, and that one at the knees, a strike. One out, single. Here in the top half of the 7th. Braintree looking for the final couple. So Joyce going the first 6. So far, 1 out from Grieve. And this one sharply hit to center field, but right at Regan. And he's right there to make the catch. And if he actually wanted to, he could have thrown back to first, but deciding against it, saving his arm for another throw. So now down to the final out. Another one hit right on the button, but at a Braintree outfielder. So Grieve's got 2. And the pitch is low. Braintree will have a rematch with Weymouth for the 3rd time this season. Has the pitch in there for a strike. Braintree winning both of the prior outings, and now the Wildcats have pitched their best pitcher here today to get to that point to face Braintree here on the road. Pitch in there for a strike to Connolly. Grieve winds and fires a ground ball. This one to shortstop. Tough play for Brooks. Long throw across and the ball game. 9-2 the final. as Braintree wins here at home to move on to face Weymouth in round 2. That'll be later this week. Here at home, Braintree will be the home team in that game to face number 8, I believe, Weymouth, as they will move on. The 2 two-run homers here and the difference for Braintree, the home runs from Regan and Canavan, and Braintree getting 6 solid innings from Joyce to get the win for Braintree. So that will conclude our coverage here of the first round matchup with Braintree and Peabody. As that'll conclude our coverage, on behalf of David, Eric, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.